Hey y'all, I'm Raina Harper, and welcome to a new video where I'm going to be reacting to an album that I've been excited for quite a few weeks. Lo and Beihold, one of my favorite artists recently, Beihold, has released her debut album, The Tales of a Failed Shapeshifter. And I've been excited for this for quite a few weeks ever since I heard about it, and we're gonna take a first listen to it today. I've been putting off listening to it, since it dropped just about a day ago, so that I could come on and give a reaction to it. So yeah, I'm gonna be reacting to the visualizer videos for all the songs, of which so I have seen a couple of these because a couple of these were released as advanced singles. Those were Brutus, which I really liked, and a few months ago recorded a cover version of it, and which is in a YouTube short on my channel. So check that out if you want to hear me do a cover of the excellent song Brutus, and also my favorite song thus far. So there's been three singles released. There's been Scared of the Dark, Brutus, and Hot Goblin, which that's the one I love most. So I've seen the video for Brutus, of course, and I've seen the visualizer for Hot Goblin, so I won't be reacting to those. But this is going to be reacting to the visualizer for Scared of the Dark, and this will be my first time in full listening to the rest of these songs. And I'm really excited for a few of these because Beihold, for those of you who don't know, if you're not a member of the Emeralds, that's the name of her fandom, I guess. The place where most of you might have heard some of her stuff before is there was a song of hers that hit pretty big in 2022, I think, off of her EP called Egg in the Backseat. So that was her first release, and it came with the big hit song Numb Little Bug. When you're feeling a little bit tired of life, but you're not really happy, but you don't want to die. That's that song. And yeah, Beihold released that. And these past few months, when she's been, releasing a few singles in advance of her debut album, Tales of a Failed Shapeshifter, they've really piqued my interest, and I've listened to them a whole bunch. So, I mean, just because of her fun approach to lyrics, but also managing to be very relatable about things, and creative word choices, and lots of fitting in loads of ideas in a really packed amount of time, utilizing as many syllables, and it doesn't feel rapid fire either. It's really awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna be watching these, and I'm gonna be speeding up the actual footage so as to not get copyright claimed, or at least do my best to avoid that. And then I'll be, giving my pausing at key points when I feel something is really noteworthy, and I'll be commenting on it. So I'm really excited for that. So let's get into it. All right, so right off the bat, the first song that we're going to be listening to / watching the visualizer video for is Scared of the Dark. Now, I think I've heard this song before, not with this visualizer video attached to it, but it's entirely possible that I might have just be remembering clips, because Beihold has shared a lot of sneak preview clips on her YouTube channel and on her social media, which I might have just seen. And based on a lot of those clips, that's what got me intrigued for a lot of these, and a couple in particular, which we'll get to very, very shortly. One that she played acoustically. Anyway, we'll get to that. But yeah, so here we go. Here we go. We're gonna check out the song and visualizer video for the album opener, Scared of the Dark. Here we go. So I like the little highlighting of printed words on a page, like an old printed novel kind of, and the chandelier all dark and creepy.
I feel just like an astronaut about to float away. Oh, I don't have much ground beneath, but if you ask, then I would stay. I'm hanging on by a thread, staring down forever. I don't know about tomorrow.
Oh, there's a lot of there's sweetness and simultaneous bit of melancholy with the strings. It's not intending to give a creepy vibe quite yet, or maybe some people might take it that way. But I also noticed the kind of dust effect, or little speckles of light in the background. So is that maybe a little reference to the eraser shavings floating through the air in Eraserhead, and like the little white, like the extremely visually striking white bits going across the screen. It's wouldn't be surprised if that was a little intentional visual callback there.
Friend, you gotta turn the light off when you leave, if you leave. 'Cause I'm scared of the dark, I'm scared of
That the little beat drop there, and the sound effect of the light turning off. Oh my god, that jolted me. It was like a little jump scare in the dark, kind of. Felt like that.
no one else is home, no I can't be alone. I'm scared of the dark, and I could bend it hard, what made that noise was it ghost? No, I can't be alone.
I can't be alone. Gorgeous. Just sounds great. And yeah, wouldn't expect anything less. And the pretty nifty near rhymes, scare the dark, codependent heart.
No, I can't be alone. I want to be so goddamn distant. I can see there's something missing.
Oh, like being goddamn distant, like just because you're like creeped out in the dark, but like failing to do things that you need to do, which is like, yeah, nice little folding in double meaning, which yeah, very nice.
In my sleep, 'cause I'm only ever honest in my dreams. I'm scared of the dark, I'm scared.
Only ever honest in my dreams. God, that's so true. Like, yeah, no pressure from the outside world to, come across a certain way, and it's all your subconscious, like, and like totally unfiltered, and I mean, of course, crazy, but it's a yeah, like what our mind creates, it's completely unburdened, and like I think we can all relate to that. I definitely have not heard this full song even though I thought I had, by the way, because so yeah, I think so. It might have been only Brutus and Hot Goblin that were released beforehand. Anyway, let's keep going. Beautiful vocalizing, the kind of backup vocals, I can't be alone, and the talk singing. Yeah, for anyone who's seen my ranking of the Fifth Harmony songs, I definitely have a soft spot for when talk singing is done right and with a lot of personality, and not as like, well, it's obviously not the case when that's being done by someone who can't sing. So there we go. That sound is intoxicating. That's beautiful and really like creative, a little bit quirky, and yeah, that's how I describe Beihold's music pretty well. Just like, well, certainly within like Brutus, she included a lot of like she pokes a little fun at like all of the neuroses and like pressures and like terrors that fill our minds, and I really enjoy that and find it very meaningful. Oh, it's a little repeat, like a reprise of the beat drop from earlier, but with like a few instrumentals taken away. Bum bum bum. And so all we're left to hear is that, and man, it's a little like playing with like setup and payoff in a way. I'm scared of the dark when no one else is home. No, I can't be alone. I'm scared of the dark, and I could bend it hard, what made that noise was it ghost? Scared of the dark when no one else is home. No, I can't be alone. Scared of the dark, and I could bend it hard, no, I can't be alone. Bum. Yeah, it's very that brings us to the end of Scared of the Dark. I really enjoyed that. It's a really adorable song, and yeah, it's a very nice and inviting way to open this album. So next up, we're gonna listen to we're gonna skip Brutus, like I said, because I can't provide full first time reactions to that. So we're gonna skip that and go to the song number 3 on the album, called Unicorn. Ooh, cutout animation. I love cutout animation. Oh, the sort of torso of of the unicorn is her eyes. The super close up on her, or not super close up, but like pretty close up on her eyes, and like the brass fastener is making up the joints. I love that. The next song after this is called Van Gogh, and there's and some of you might notice there's like a visual reference to the style of Van Gogh paintings. Maybe a little bits like cut out of images of paintings and stuck around. It's like a little collage. Curious that we're getting a like a little sneak peek of that theme, I think, as we start off here. So let's hear what this song is like.
Haven't you heard I'm a new girl, not the same. We're just stuck in the same place, such a shame.
Oh, so I'm a new girl. I'm not stuck in the same place. That's a neat motif there. A neat theme.
You're just a remnant of memories of fate, like history erased.
Like history erased. Oh, I don't know why that just gave me chills just now.
All my friends say you just some losing fight. The pain, all I want to.
I love the rhythm here. The rhythm, what did from my eye. It like has very clear like inflections that are like I love when Beihold does like it's awesome. Ooh, we get a little a beat drop, and yeah, I think just like Scare of the Dark, it's a little jolt. I was jolted even more by this one. Like as you can see in the visualize of the unicorn, the collage cutout paper unicorn starts running. What is that makes up the unicorn's head? So I can see, oh, is it like a photo? It kind of looks like a photo of tree branches. And I can see like the kind of mane is like photo of just glitter, or is it like a little glitter paper thing? Yeah, let's hear what the lyrical theme here is, how it keeps going. Don't you treat me like the rest. So she's like, this is special. So the person she's pining after is like a unicorn, I'm guessing. I can't see all the lyrics here. So we'll see how that ends. Whether I'm completely off, or whether, because like I've been known to do that. Just like completely miss some lyrics and then get the completely wrong idea of what a song is about. I might look up the lyrics after this video is done, and then sort of reevaluate things. But doing my best to pay attention. There we go. Okay, I'm your unicorn. Don't you treat me like the rest. So like you're lucky to have me. So that's what I get the idea of what it's about. Oh, I like the mirror images of like, so basically what it's doing is taking like one image of a background, and then to keep it going horizontally, it flips it, and so that's a creative like collage way of keeping it going, and it kind of reminds me of like granite, or like how you might like see stone like split apart for architecture. Oh, that's an idea I relate to a lot. I'm only here for this one thing, and I wouldn't be like going out in public, particularly, and like to a club, if it weren't for like the connection we get with one person, as opposed to like just the idea of like being around people in general. I'm not into that, so clearly that's the idea that she's going with here. The DJ said, "Put your hands up in the air," but I was unaware. I hope that doesn't lead to any bad consequences. Like, what is he gonna single you out? You didn't put your hands up in the air. That's just a little bit amusing. Oh, so it's a little bit of like, I was so distracted I couldn't even hear the DJ talking, because like I'm thinking about you, the person being sung to. It's neat. I'm your unicorn. I love that that kind of hook there. It's just it's simple and sweet, you know, which is the kind of thing I'm into. Little electric guitar riff. I think that's gonna be stuck in my head with the that's one, I think the most memorable thing in either of these so far. Well, I mean, Scared of the Dark is definitely a memorable hook, but you get what I mean. What instrument is that? Is that like an electric guitar? What kind of it sounds a bit discordant. I don't know if that was intentional, but I could probably grow into that. Yeah, that's definitely electric guitar in the background, like, and it's a bit off key with the rest of the song. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, I don't know if that was quite intentional. Maybe it is to give like a bit of a discordant effect. We'll see if it. I'll definitely see if it like fits with the emotions being attempted. Think about you all the time. Don't know why I'm so torn. Don't you treat me like the rest. I'm your unicorn. So the discordance like provided like a little catharsis once it goes back to the main chorus in its, you know, entirely on key. So that, and maybe for this last bit I could have stood for a couple more instruments being thrown in there to make it like real exciting conclusion. I mean, that's one of my favorite songs ever. Spoiler alert for those of you who haven't seen the Fifth Harmony song ranking, but That's My Girl definitely does that for the conclusion of that song. So yeah, but yeah, this is still quite good. I'm enjoying this. I'm your unicorn. I'm your unicorn. And the unicorn scurries off way too fast for the camera to keep up. And I'm gonna remember this song. Like, I'm your unicorn. Like I've been singing the lyrics to Hot Goblin to myself because the whole like little bit perfect, little bit problem bit. And so now to like pump myself up, I'm gonna start singing I'm your unicorn. So just like, yeah, like no one else quite like me. It's, you know, simple ideas done in very charming ways. Like that's and with a lot of like lyrical specificity. So I really like that about these songs. And this song was very enjoyable. I'm your unicorn. Da, 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 da. So yeah, another winner there. So next up is the song number 4 on the album, Van Gogh. Van Gogh is, you know, visually referenced here, of course, and my old art history teacher might get at me if I remember this period of art history. It was wrong, but like the French Impressionism, I think that's right. I know he wasn't French, but like certainly of that era, European Impressionism, and of course a tragic real life figure, who like didn't get the mental help that he needed, but made some of the most beautiful paintings in history. And he made my favorite painting, which is the irises. I have a print of that in my bedroom, and which I just, yeah, loads. You know, there's no wonder that people throughout history have resonated with his work and his life. So I'm excited to see how that plays into this next song, Van Gogh. Ooh, a very different mood right off the bat. We see a cutout of her like in front of a spiral. Is that maybe a little reference to the Vertigo film poster? We'll see, because I know she loves including a lot of movie references. She certainly did with Salieri. She being Salieri, and there being the Mozart that she's jealous of in the video for Brutus. So it could be a reference that, and I'm definitely getting a more moody vibe from this, even from a couple seconds in. Oh, I'm getting emotional. Like kind of, it's like kind of maybe a synth harp, or like certainly a bit of like I don't quite know or notice what that instrument is, but it is definitely going for a bit more like directly in the feels.
Sweet again, bright and suffering. It's something clinical. It's something.
Okay, so she's dressed up as Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz, like with the little red with the little red shoes, uh, and and she's like the little swirling in front of the like rotating in front of the spiral, which reminds me of the Vertigo poster, like I said, and no, so far I can't find any reference to Van Gogh. So the song Unicorn had way more references to Van Gogh, way more to do with Van Gogh than this is already. But anyway, just a little first impression here. Oh, I've heard this bit, the do da do da do if I have to dance alone, in a little sneak peek, and I've seen little bits of like music video for this, so I think there is a separate music video. I don't know if that's out yet or what, because it's not in this playlist. This is just a little visualizer that came up when I searched for it. So well, I'll take a look at that maybe after I watch this. But yeah. Little like rapid piano playing, like little like switching hands, like a little. I like that. Oh, like Van Gogh, I'm spiraling. That's creative. I just, man. I wish I had thought of it like spiraling. I'm spiraling, and yeah, like mentally, because that's what happened to him. So, I like that, yeah, and it's catchy and emotionally affecting already. Oh, is that bells, like a kind of marimba type vibe, but like, you know, the metal ones, xylophone, but metal. That's what we called the bells in when I was in music class growing up. 2 feet from the edge. Is that is that a particular, like, in terms of like syntax, that like a reference to something? I'm not quite sure. Things to do, none of them involving you now. I watch my life from above. I hold on tight to the girl I was before, but I'm not her anymore. The song is a bit subdued, but I'm like you know, describing some pretty harsh emotions, like looking at my life from above and not being able to connect, like that can like definitely be like a crisis, but it's like treating it in a subdued way, which I like when pop songs are able to do successfully. A little bit of understatement always livens things up. Ooh, I'm never gonna be the I'm never gonna be the girl you thought. And that's man, I'd love yeah, for any songs I do in the future, I'd love to incorporate little bits like that. And I'll think of other. I was trying to think of things it reminds me of. I can't think of any at the moment, but I'm sure it'll come to me. Don't cut me right off. Does that feel like a bit much? I don't know. I know it's like a pop. I know it's like a pop culture, you know, character in a way, like mythologized. But it's not. I don't know. I don't know about that. Like, I'm gonna cut my ear right off. That's the. I don't think she literally is, and that's not something I would do. But and maybe a bit obvious thing to put in as well. I didn't quite take to that. All right, everyone. So I'm back now after taking a break to fix a couple issues with both my camera running out of storage and the computer that was having some weird issues importing the footage to the software. But anyway, now that that's all over with, we're gonna get back to listening to these songs. So, the next one up is Exorcism. I'm excited to hear this one and see what this one has to offer.
I move my furniture around because I don't.
Ooh, another one based on collages and kind of cutout sort of things. Now that's what all these have in common, actually, kind of similar to what Dinah Jane did, because I covered that in that Dinah Jane ranking video where she did, I think it was called Dinah Jane 1, that EP that had Heard It All Before, Fix It, and Pass Me By on it. Anyway, it's really cool. Oh, and this video actually has lyrics, so I can follow along better and not have the risk of missing anything. So here we go.
Know what to do. My bed is on the left side now. Oh, I think feng shui is screwed.
I love the image of the spider web covered in dew droplets, or rain, little water droplets. They look like, a string of pearls making up a spider web. That's beautiful.
I feel the legs passing me by, and I've lost my point of view looking through it.
Is it okay? It's not the song's lyrics. Whoops. Isn't exorcism? It just shows the same text over and over again, which says, "Isn't exorcism what I need to like my own company?" Ouch. Yeah, that definitely fits in with the overall theme.
The people's eyes, wait for my turn to turn down the voices in my head. Turn off the existential dread till I remember.
Turn off the voices in my head. So like you need an exorcism. Like you need the power of Christ, I guess, to dispel with all the negative voices in our heads. That's an interesting idea. Or like I don't know if she's literally referring to the power of Christ, like, but she really wants, like, religion to deal with it. I guess maybe she'll elaborate on what exactly what she means by an exorcism, like what that metaphor is here.
But to forget the things I wish I never said. I pay too much for.
Remember to forget the things I wish I never said. Fucking real, right there. Yeah, I think that's one of the most real lines thus far. Wait, what was that? Oh. I pay too much for stop being so, like, real, and Beihold. You're
It's an exorcism what I need to let my own company. Cause I've had enough of me.
I've had enough for me, like, of my own company. That's, jeez. So isn't exorcism enough? So it's like, so she's talking about, like, taking extreme measures, like, really, like something outside of myself in order to, like, be able to tolerate my own presence. That's a lot. But like, one thing about me is that I definitely, like, like when something is, like, overtly dark, like, or like when something is like a straight drama, when it's communicating that, like, everything is dark and dramatic, I don't like, in a movie or a piece of music or what have you, I don't always feel as strongly those intended emotions with that as I sometimes do with things that are, like, presented, like, brightly, colorfully, and with an edge of comedy to it. Like, multiple comedy movies have, like, emotionally rinsed me out just because of, like, it's kind of that juxtaposition of the, like, oh, it's a happy world we're in, but all these emotional crises are getting us, like, the listener or the characters within it, down, and like, it makes all of the darkness much more starkly visible, if that's what you get, if you understand what I'm saying. And so the song, like, being played is like, oh, I'll bum 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 bum, so with, like, light instrumentation, and like, nothing about it is, like somberly presented. It's that has real capability to get me where I live, which is nice. Like, so take that into mind. Like, all these like super real lyrics, like things that not just myself but loads of us experience, you know, on the daily these days. um and and then at and then juxtapose that with like bum 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 presentation. It's really quite something.
I tried my hand at meditation, but things got pretty strange. Half baked thoughts, false information, entangled in my brain. Oh, is it bad that I get jealous of girls that don't exist? Will God come down one day to tell us that he's not
Jealous of girls that don't exist? Yeah, that like like compare that to Olivia Rodrigo's song "Jealousy, Jealousy." Like I think it's like an outright saying like it's bad. They think too much about kids who don't know me. Like they don't matter to me, and I'm only seeing like a small sliver of their lives. This takes that one step further and is like I think too much about girls who don't exist. Like how like it's like, so it's like that's an extra level of unnecessary layers that your mind puts on. Of like sure, like you like kind of get your hopes up about like something that could exist in theory, but it but and there's like without like until you find a way to discard those thoughts, that then there's really no way of competing with that. That's so getting a lot of emotion of like different themes and emotions out of this.
an altruist. Turn down the voices in my head, turn off the essential dread. Till I remember to forget the things I wish I never said. I pay too much for therapy, when maybe words don't work for me. It's an exorcism, what I need to let my own company.
Okay, so now I'm getting the exorcism theme, like so, because words don't work for me, as in being given advice or even like talking things through, like it's a really persistent problem for her, to not enjoy like being around herself, and I don't know if I want to go to some of the places I thought of in order to like sort of expound on those themes, but yeah, I will not go where I was just thinking of, but let's keep going.
Cause I've had enough of me. Am I just wasting my time wondering what it's all for? I'm on my way.
Oh, we're building up in the bridge, I think. Dun 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 dun. Like every one of the songs so far has had these. It's kind of like the one in Brutus. Oh, wishing you the worst will never really work. Just yeah, it's real. It's I look forward to it every time, or at least I just like remember like, oh yeah, this part is gonna happen in, you know, all of these songs.
Join the Peace Corps. Turn down the voices in my head.
Oh, something about the Peace Corps I want to rewind. Okay, so like joining the Peace Corps would be a complete change of scenery and lifestyle, of course. Something that she could be accepted and like do some modicum of good. So she's like it's expressing that she's considering doing that and such, and to as like another like last ditch effort, I guess. There we go.
Did I remember to forget? I pay too much for therapy, when maybe words don't work for me.
Oh, I love these more breathy vocals right here. I pay too much for therapy. And the kind of vocalizing just before that was very beautiful.
It's an exorcism, what I need to like my own company. Cause I've had enough of me. Cause I've had enough of me. I had enough of me.
Ooh, like she's really belting out these like I've had enough. That I don't. It's hard to say exactly. It might have been a bit more effective and allow it to pop more if the instrumental was a bit less loud there, to allow the fact that she's really like yelling, belting to like stand out. That's just the first impression of like what could be like changed to make it a bit more affecting, but it's don't get me wrong, it's still quite enjoyable this way. Okay, they did strip out the instrumentals for a bit there and just allow the vocalizing to take center stage. That was a very pretty end to this. Like that vocalizing. I really like that. That song was yeah, very I mean it delved into some deep places, like without like getting too specific about like just yeah, something a lot of us go through, with a lot of lyrical specificity and like unique metaphors to get the emotion across. And and as an exorcism all I need. Yeah, certainly some of these are more catchy, but I like the depth of and like really just trying to like dig deep into our emotions for this one. So that's Exorcism. The next song up is called Lottery. Um, and I'm just reminded by that title of Dinah Jane again, because I recently did that video. She has a song called Lottery. All right, here we go. The next song up is Lottery. And play.
I've never bought a lottery ticket, but sometimes late at night when I'm bored, think about the high life I'd be living, all the silly things I could afford.
So, so, uh, it's like whenever you like need a bit of like inspiration, I guess you think of like, oh, what if I just had what if I just won the lottery and then was able to buy whatever, and then you certainly have fun with, and certainly think about the fun times you could have like buying things, but like yeah, I'm sure as the song will get into like I'm sure it'll get into the idea of like that stuff like ultimately doesn't fill you. um it won't fulfill you like as a person, definitely. Not so is this gonna be a clip that repeats the whole time, like through the keyhole she just like throws the money down, like collapses on the bed? Is that gonna just be on loop the whole time? um is like, yeah, definitely not quite as creative as some of the other ones. Like I think my favorite definitely has been in terms of the backgrounds for the videos, because I know none of these are like elaborate music videos except for like the one she did for Brutus. But but yeah, so yeah, some of these backgrounds are more creative than others. I'm not the hugest fan of like looking at this one the whole time. Like I hope they change it up a little bit. I don't know.
A house in LA and one by the beach, cars that go fast and a parrot that speaks.
A parrot that speaks? It how much I've never had one. How much money do you need for that?
I snap my fingers and have anything that I want.
Snap your fingers, get anything that I want. Make the phone call. Feel so good getting what I want. So it's like maybe, yeah. So, so kind of in a different manner than how Lord did it with royals, like sort of like deconstruct the idea of like, well, yeah, we're like the like conspicuous consumption, like spending money is like something we think would be enjoyable because of like all that's pushed on us in culture, but like the but like that's I'm not quite sure where she's going with this yet, but the idea of like it's not for us, like she, like, to quote royals, kind of luck's just ain't for us, we crave a different kind of buzz. So I wonder what kind of different buzz exactly she like finds, or like once she, I guess, discards all these like fantastical imaginings, like what she'll think is the right thing to be focused on.
I could date someone young when I start to feel old. I throw all these parties for people I don't know.
Okay, so she's already like pretty snidely poking at the idea, like, date someone young when I start to feel old, like we see plenty of rich celebrities do, like whether they're men or women, um, and throw parties for folks that I don't know, like to, like whether you're rich or poor, like having, you know, your real friends is what's important, obviously.
I'm for the money, but never for me. Oh, I'm lucky I don't play the lottery.
Lucky you don't play the lottery. Well, yeah, because like other like you're thinking of it in the sense of like, oh, what if I win the lottery? What if you just have an addiction to, you know, playing the lottery, like a gambling addiction, and you're destined to lose? Like that's, I think that's the more obvious reason to feel like lucky you don't have that compulsion.
I bet I'd probably start feeling empty, so I'd rather
Yeah, exactly what I'm saying. You'll start feeling empty.
and then write a check to the latest and greatest foundation for some recent world crisis.
Oh, like the idea of like philanthropy only because of like how you think it'll make you feel good. Like I know she didn't literally say that. Like she'll like donate money to help out with some big world crisis event. Like it's yeah, something that yeah, that like yeah, you just, like it's I guess treating it as a money as a band-aid. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'm trying to say here. But it is just kind of poking fun at these things, like not exactly delving in deep, which is fine.
My lovers and friends and family too, that all disappeared, pull it out of the blue, start asking for money, and threatening to sue for all I've got.
Oh man, yeah, that's definitely one reason I would list as like everyone I know like starting to feel like, well, not just like asking for money to help out with them, but like sue them for everything you have if they don't. That's, man. Yeah, I think of some reasons like I would never want to become like too much of like, even in my optimal like fantastical imaginings, I would never want to become too much of a superstar, you know.
But all of the glamour would start to go. My kids would fight over who will so much fun. They would come for the money, but never for me. Oh, I'm lucky.
Come for the money, but never for me. That's a good simple but good lyric right there. Maybe a better phrasing would be lucky I haven't won the lottery, like because like that's I mean, well, I guess I get lucky I don't play the lottery, like that's kind of an understatement of like yeah, even in the off chance of like winning big at the lottery, that's, you know, a bad outcome too. So it doesn't but like I said, it doesn't really cover like it's sort of implicit in that is like you know, gambling addiction, which I think like easily could have been folded in here too, but so maybe, so just a bit maybe tweak. Who am I to judge like the word choice, I guess, but little tweaks of that, I don't know, could go a long way. Hope I'm not being too mean here. This is my first impression, and she's, you know, gotten very far as an artist, so no disrespect to you and Beihold if you happen to be watching. I love this. I do really like this vocalizing. Da, 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 da. It's one of the more pretty examples of that. I'd say probably my second favorite like kind of like background just vocalizing da 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 dum kind of thing after Brutus, the bum ba da dum bum bum ba da da ba da 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 da, which I've just that one is like addicting to listen to, but this one is gorgeous, like all it's close second in that regard.
So I'll take my apartment.
Ooh, a little fake out, like it kind of stopped, pause for a second, like, ooh, more lyrics coming.
I don't need tons of people. Crowds aren't for me. Sometimes the winners lose.
Crowds out for me, but don't need tons of. I think you as a musical artist do want tons of people attending your events, but Yeah.
Everything, and I am lucky I don't play the lottery.
Yeah, exactly. The bigger you become, the more you accumulate, the harder it is, the harder you'll fall when you lose, things or everything, which is, of course, a big risk. So yeah, that's lottery, which I enjoy pretty well. I mean, not the certain. I don't think it's the greatest song on this theme that I've heard. Like and like pretty simple ideas, like pretty well worn topic, but still musically interesting and has some of your lyrical quirks to it, which I dug. So nice job. And next up, I think just based on the next song up is called Soup, and this is the one that I've been most excited for based on a short clip that Beihold shared on her social media recently. Just like playing, I think it was on her guitar or her piano, I forget which, but like you know better than Soup. I like it being kind of fast and punchy. I'm looking forward to this one. Let's check out Soup with an exclamation point. And this is the shortest one out of all these, 1 minute 44 seconds. All the rest of these are 2 to 3 minutes, 2.5 to 3 minutes. So let's check out Soup.
No fruit, nothing there to chew. You know what this does.
Oh, it's kind of filtered down auto tune. This definitely has a different sound, like even in the first second.
You know better than. Have you ever had a thought for yourself?
I love the sound effect. The and like kind of anticipation. And this art, I think, is already intriguing. Like kind of, it reminds me especially of a picture book, like that I might have like been read to or read as a child. It's a neat art style. Like
Name for yourself, trying to make it in the world. Don't know why you're freezing me out, or you leave.
Make it, as in make soup, but make it in the world. That's fun. And I love the letters for soup swirling around in the pot.
Me out. It's like everybody up against a girl. Not in your back and your hurt and your.
Everybody up against a girl. Wow. That's a cool turn of phrase. Everybody up against the wall, but like up against the girl. Like pit the girl pitted against the rest of the world. And it's creative.
You know what this.
This is so rhythmically satisfying. No fruit, nothing but a choo-choo. And we're about to get to the title bit.
You know what this do? You know better than soup.
You know better than soup. This reminds me, I know this might be a tangent, but like there's these comics that I loved sharing with my family a few years ago now. Call on Instagram, I think it's @Greb Comics, where there's a character in it called the Soup Frog, a frog that just loves eating soup and like it's talked about all the time. Like, I want soup, and everyone comments like how much the Soup Frog loves soup, and it's a real cute comic in general. So I got my mom a t-shirt in Christmas several years ago, like with the Soup Frog like next to a bowl of soup, and he's like, soup, yeah, and so it's become kind of a running joke in our family, like, soup, y'all know I like soup. So I'm definitely gonna think of this in that context now. Had to resolve a couple things between cuts, and now you can see the light of the morning shining in through the blinds. But yeah, let's keep going.
You know better than soup. Oh, it's easy.
You know better than soup.
The taste I just swallow. Like you're filling me up, but I'm hollow. No.
Filling me up, but I'm hollow. It's filling me up, but I'm hollow. Wow.
Fruit, nothing there to chew. I must have the culture.
It's so like it's like the reasons I love this are just so uncomplicated. It's just catchy, like and just fun. Fruit, nothing to chew. You know better than soup. The what? It speak to bring up Dinah Jane yet again. It's like her bit and Worth It. Just give me you. Just give me you. Give me you. That's all I want to do. You know better than soup.
Just don't balance. It kinda feels like you're a background song, the cultish karaoke sing along, but I'll never.
You're a background song, a cultish karaoke sing along. I thought I literally just spent a little bit of time saying like the lyrics are just catchy and uncomplicated, but that's bars right there. I'm gonna play that again.
Just don't balance. It kinda feels like you're a background song, the cultish karaoke sing along, but I'll never.
Oh, that's a brand new insult right there. Feels like you're a background song and a cultish karaoke sing along. I'm in awe. So yeah, whatever misgivings I gave to any of the previous couple ones, strike them. Where that line erased all indiscretions. You're no better than soup, and this song is better than any of the other ones that I've heard. Like I got the impression just based on the little sample that I'd heard before, like I said, that holds true. It holds true. Nothing's better than soup. This song is awesome. And I like, yeah, speaking of background song, this is going to be a background song of my life. Like, I'm just going to play this for fun a lot. I can just tell. Man, awesome job on song Soup. I'm never gonna stop saying that for the next slow while probably. So yeah, that was Soup. And now I'm excited we have 3 more to go. We have the next one is Shiny New Things. So let's see about how this song goes and what it has to offer.
Are your eyes broken cause you can't look at me when you're talking? Always staring over my
Are your eyes broken because you can't look at me when you talk? That's okay. That's rude to autistic people for one. I know she's probably not literally espousing the sentiments. You know, fulfilling the voice of like a hypothetical. You know, someone saying this, but that hits close to home already.
Did someone better just walk in? Do you want to trade up this conversation?
So did someone better just walk in? So like your eye is broken, you won't look at me because you're looking at someone new. Okay.
I'm working the room with the United Nations and I hold back on my frustration.
You're working in the room like the United Nations. Fun fact, I just coincidentally back in December visited the United Nations headquarters in New York. It was pretty awesome, pretty cool experience to see that whole place. Anyway, I mentioned that like, the United Nations. You mentioned it.
Because that's the way it is. Don't wanna be a cynic, but anyway, spin it.
I love the background vocalizing. Oh, it's like deep and moody, but also like kind of bright as well. And don't want to be a cynic. And I can't wait to see where she takes that idea.
Everybody wants shiny new things, nobody wants a connection. Everybody wants shiny new things.
There we go. Everyone wants shiny new things. Nobody wants a connection. That's yeah, pretty simple and well-worn, you know, song concept, and but like, you know, sometimes stating things like pretty plainly and outright is what we need. Like, not like I don't get 100% of subtlety all the time, and I know that loads of people like don't get that. Like being like kind of overt with things isn't always, you know, something that like that's bad. So I would never just say that right off the bat. And I actually enjoy this really well. Nobody wants a connection. That rhyme goes kind of hard. Moving on to the next one, connection. Moving on to the next one, like kind of action. Next one. That's pretty neat. Are all those la 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 voices her? Did she have and like any other backup voices? And la 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 la. I can hear like maybe like some deeper pitch in there. Maybe some other singers there too who have a different like vocal cadence to her. Just interesting to think about.
myself above it, but don't let it control me. 'Cause I'm
There, yeah, that's a healthy attitude to have. Like, don't like sometimes you can see yourself wanting to indulge in it, and like maybe sometimes a little bit there is fine, just for like just like um because like just for like for the sake of novelty, you want and like mixing things up, you want to like try and find someone new, or like cast aside your current situation for something else. But and even to the extent that you think it's bad and like want to stop it for yourself and others, like acknowledging that it's something that you engage in is like that you're not above it is healthy and good. And, and like not letting it take over is like the healthiest like balance to have. Like not like giving yourself grace for like falling prey to that in some cases.
your only motive, it can get real lonely.
When gold's your only motive, it can get real lonely. I can't help but think of like the the folktale, the Midas fable. Like, he won gold all around him, but he ended up like erasing the connection he was able to have with his family. They became just lifeless gold statues too.
Everybody wants shiny new things, nobody wants a connection. Everybody wants shiny new things, and then on to the next one. Everybody wants shiny new things.
Okay, so she listed like a bunch of like gold, diamonds, cars, jewelry, whatever. But then she specifically listed new Grammy on the nightstand. Like I'm sure like as someone who's wanting to grow their clout as an artist, she like aspires to having a Grammy someday. And so it was good that she like folded the idea in there. Like sometimes I fall prey to like just going after the shiny thing as my driving motivation. Like that peeks its ugly head in sometimes, because with especially for art, like getting the prize as voted on by others is like a super arbitrary thing. So she mentioned like oh, you like it's like a lot of us won a Grammy, but I can imagine that she in particular, like in her field, that's kind of the thing that she is like said is like the goal you aspire to as a musician. Like gotta once I win a Grammy, that means I'm in that means I'm really great and popular. But yeah, it actually like folded in like how she falls prey to that kind of vice herself too, and that actually lends the song more credibility and more depth. So I really enjoyed this. Everybody wants shiny new things, nobody wants a connection. This is one of my favorites out of these for sure. We have 2 songs left, and we're gonna play Strong Medicine, the second to last song on the album. So let's check out Strong Medicine. Here we go. In this video, does this medicine bottle, like it says her name, and then does it say, I wonder what that address is. I would assume that's not her actual address. It says refills remaining on picked up on February 27, 2026. So that was yesterday from me recording this, so it's the date of the album dropping. So that's a neat detail. Like, so yeah, real little Easter egg there. 300 milligrams Strong Medicine, not non-specific medicine. I love the little stop motion here. Oh, it's like suddenly spelled out like with loads more pills.
You ever seen a butterfly bleed? Heard a sparrow singing off key. Smell the flowers as they are.
Have I ever seen a butterfly bleed? I don't think so. If I don't want to. If I had, like, I suppose I've like seen some, unfortunately, like someone's like kill a butterfly. I suppose I have seen one bleed, but that's, oh my god, that's a graphic image and like pretty upsetting. Well, one, because there's like such fragile, innocent creatures. Have I heard a sparrow singing off key? Couldn't tell you.
decay, watch the blue sky fade into gray.
Watch flowers decay? Yes, I have. And blue sky fade into gray. Obviously, yeah.
All the advice that I just can't
Little lyrical theme there of like, ooh, nature turning bad, or like seeing the ugly side of things.
take. Wish I could shed my skin like a goddamn snake. I need a strong, strong medicine.
Shed my skin like a goddamn snake. I love staccato bits like that. Da 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 dum. It accentuating every single syllable or word. Yeah, that's awesome. And what? I'll back up a few seconds. Like, what exactly was the line before that?
All the advice that I just can't.
All the advice that I just can't take. That's definitely a theme going back to is like, oh my god, like everyone just wants to give me advice, and that makes me feel like, you know, when it's not like all applicable to me, or like when it's easier said than done, that just makes me feel over and over like I'm a failure, and like things, and like if this isn't working for me, then I'm just like defective as a person in a way. That I like that theme carrying through.
Baby calls me sugar, but
Because that's something that a lot of us, you know, are, you know, conditioned to feel.
I feel so saccharine. A pretty pessimistic pessimist.
This one kind of goes hard. The dun dun.
Baby calls me sugar, but I feel so saccharine. A pretty pessimistic pessimist.
Baby calls me sugar, but I feel so saccharine. Yeah, like the things that are supposed to be good turning bad, like you tried to give me water, but ended up flooding my house. That man, like good intentions going bad. I wonder how exactly that indicates like strong medicine, or what strong medicine means here. Pessimistic specimen. Those words flow together quite well.
Strong, strong medicine. Hard to take the heat. The hell of it living. Baby tries to help, but I keep on telling it.
Okay. So to make a distinction between someone treating her nicely and someone treating her, like giving her the hard truth that she really needs, which will actually like fix things. Yeah, definitely applicable to many different things. Okay, so good intentions only going so far, and you have to like communicate this to people in your life who like just have good intentions, like, oh, I brought this nice thing for you, or I'm doing this nice thing for you. That's really neat. And like having to contrast that, like, no, sometimes you just need to like force feed me the message of like what'll really improve my situation.
Spider trapped inside her web, a home that's built to break. Now I've left myself for dead, what a way to waste. All the advice that I just can't take. Wish I could shed my skin like a goddamn snake. I need a strong, strong medicine. Baby calls me sugar.
There we go again. Shed my skin like a goddamn snake.
Baby calls me sugar, but I feel so saccharine. A pretty pessimistic pessimist. Strong, strong medicine. Hard to take the heat. The hell of it living. Baby tries to help, but I keep on telling it.
Okay, so if things are already feeling bad, it's hard to like feel like more like bluntness or like the heat upon you, heat in the hell that I'm living in. That's actually really smart and like, of course, very easy to understand, not the most subtle like thing in the world, but we need, like, it kind of ties into what I said a bit ago. Like, we just need like to be told like what's like even if it's like a bit uncomfortable, or like like really like it shows how we've failed in the past. Like sometimes we just need to be like bluntly communicated to on these things. Ooh, bridge on the nice sweet piano bit.
I just want to get back home, back to myself, back in control.
I want to get back home, back to myself, back in control. That was delivered so like genuinely and like heartfelt in a heartfelt way.
I just want to get back home, back to myself, back in control. I just want to get back home, back to myself. myself back in control.
So we're getting kind of a blend of all the musical, bits throughout the song to end this off, and I love the piano. Dun, 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 dun. And that's what stands out in a bit that like has these bassy like bom bom type of things. I really enjoyed that one. So many like cool, interesting lyrical details, like musical flourishes. Da 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 da. That was awesome. I have a feeling I'm gonna like think about this one and like feel how it applies to my life and things, which is exactly well done and by Hold On, Strong Medicine. This is definitely one of my favorites. In terms of the ones I've heard today, I'd say easily behind, like second behind Swoop. But yeah, and then the last one before the Shiny New Things. These last three have been really excellent, I think. And so we have one left, which is Won't Let Go. So the album closer. I hope we end on a bang here. And so let's hear our last song, Won't Let Go.
Just let me know, send me a text or anything would be good. I love you, and I miss you because I haven't seen you.
I'm already getting punched in the feels. So these seem to be real photos with of her like growing up with might be grandma or like great aunt or some relative, and maybe like yeah. I get the distinct impression that this is coming from true to life experience, letting all the emotions to do with that out, won't let go. So I'm assuming that this relative, maybe grandma or whoever, is it has passed on by this point. I've lost family members, of course, so it'll be pretty hard for this to not pull on my heartstrings, considering how, as I take it, authentic this is going to be. And I think this sounds like a real voicemail. Oh, okay. So I guess it's possible that that's a song about like wanting to like be with this relative grandma who for the time, like not wanting to waste a second of the time that is available like currently. I'm not quite sure yet, but I can tell that this is probably a real voicemail or a conversation or something.
Can a memory break? Can it really ever go away?
Okay, with the first line, can a memory break and really ever go away? Okay, I now I'm getting the impression that I don't know why I'm smiling, but that this relative that she's thinking about has passed on. So I think that's some clarification.
Do the moments we make get lost into yesterday?
The moments we make get lost into yesterday. It kind of reminds me of Maroon 5's Memories. It's pretty explicit.
Cause I'll take every word, every story told. I'll carry your love even when I'm old. You've been running in place, and I just really wanna say that I know it's all up in the air. So I'll show you how much I care. Oh, I promise you that I'll.
So it's a promise to hold on to the memories. So she's the memory of her dead relative running in place. Like it's all like frozen in time, and like could get lost to the ages, lost into yesterday. And like you have to work like on yourself, like, and with everything that you do have to keep memory of and anyone alive. This one's getting me in the feels for sure.
Stay. If you feel the world start spinning, if you feel your mind is losing all control, if your life don't feel.
If you feel the world start spinning, if you feel your mind is losing all control, dang. Yeah, not hard, like it's not explicit, but not hard to get what the connection is there.
Worth living, I hold your hand, I won't let go. When you hold your breath, see the heavens. When the ticking clock don't feel so slow. Everything I said, no, I meant it. I hold your hand, I won't let go. Did I use the time right?
Lovely, like, and pretty explicitly somber notes, and like I said, that it's definitely getting me in the intended way. Even, yeah, I know I made some comments to do with that, but it's definitely working its magic here.
But I don't have enough to say. Cause if I could go back, then I would've.
Did I use my time right, or did I not have enough to say? Like, kind of in a worthy way, like taking the agency off of herself and being like, well, like, to an extent, like, how can we be expected to like seize every moment? Like, there's a lot getting in the way of us doing that. As much as you know, we really should.
Told you everything. Cause each day you rise like a bit more alone. Cause you don't know my name and the memory's gone. But I'll still be here, I'll still be your. If you feel the walls start.
I'll still be your home. The idea of like people living on in our memory. The home among the world of the living, I guess. This is actually like getting to me. That line right there. I'll still be your home. A house for the memories, our kind of our minds, like our body, our flesh prison, as you know. I have some people like darkly comedically refer to like our human forms as. Oh God, this is like, I sometimes say to friends how like, oh, this song lyric was so powerful, it made me cry, like, or made me tear up, like, oh, this musical bit made me tear up. You're seeing in real time how this single line in this song is actually made me like, I don't think I'm actually gonna like cry fully, but well, I don't know. Never say never. Like, given how the way the trajectory of this song is going.
If you feel your mind is losing all control, if you like don't feel worth living, I'll hold your hand, I won't let go. When you hold your breath, see the heavens. When the ticking clock don't feel so slow. Everything I said, no, I meant.
When you hold your breath, see the heavens. I don't even know exactly where that line goes, like, thematically, or like the true extent of what that means. It's somewhere profound, and the ticking clock isn't feeling too slow. I've heard many a sad song like contemplating death or like grieving someone in my day. This one is special. I'm really strongly affected by this, and yeah, in a way that, like, yeah, I really commend Beihold for being able to reach these places, and like her talent for lyrical craft. Like I've said how some of the lyrics in the previous songs are pretty blunt or simplistic or whatever. I've just remarked on that, and like not as an insult necessarily, but like those songs are just fun and light, plenty of them. But for a much harder task, or I guess for a very different task of like definitely trying to get us to like feel contemplative and somber, it's like hit me hard multiple times over, and we're like not even at the end of the song yet.
I'll hold your hand, I won't let go. If you feel the world start spinning, 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 oh. When you feel your mind is losing all control.
You feel your mind losing all control. That like you just realize like, oh, I haven't been like doing justice to, you know, someone I've lost their memory as much as I should have, just because, you know, like things getting in the way, like I said, neuroses or just the distractions of our lives. That life is precious, and the lives of others, and the importance of keeping them with us, like the best of times and the worst of times. It is precious, and I am really getting that a lot here.
Everything I said, no, I meant it, meant it, meant it, meant it, meant it all. I hold your hand, I won't let go. 'Cause I know it's all up in the air, so I'll show you how much I care. Oh, I promise you that
It's all up in the air, so I'll show you how much I care. And like this, I think this song is like step number one, showing how much she cares to the relative. I don't know the particulars of who this is that's pictured here, but this song, writing it and putting it out is step number one, or one of the first steps that Beihold here is taking to celebrate this relative's memory. It's actually like inspirational for me to you know, work on my own art and like get my feelings across on things. Like art is special, the connections we have with it and with other people are special, and no matter what, you should use your time to get across what you feel is important.
I promise you that I'll stay.
Promise you that I'll stay. That song, that was very, very powerful, very well written and communicating in terms of communicating its emotions. Man, what a great song, and great note to end this album on. They taken me so many places, and like I had certain expectations of like, oh, this will just be, you know, light and fun throughout, and like not get me you know, too, you know, hard in the feels. It certainly did by the end, and yeah, I'd say these last four real standouts, and yeah, so yeah, I love so much of what I listen to here. Thanks everyone for watching, and I hope you guys check this album out in full. Like, I can't play, you know, all the clips or you know, fully music that I listen to here, but that I hope that you'll take this as an invitation to check this out, and the music of Beihold in general. I might make more videos on her stuff in the future. I think she's a really excellent artist, as I've, you know, communicated, and congratulations to her on the release of this album. I hope plenty of people and get the chance to be absorbed by it as much as I was. So thanks everyone for watching. So give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, because I do like ranking videos of songs by artists I really like. I did like I said, I've been doing the members of Fifth Harmony, their solo careers. So I covered all the songs by Fifth Harmony in general. I've done the one for Dinah Jane, and now I'm working on the one for Ali Brooke and Normani and Camille Cabello and Lauren Jauregui. So subscribe and you'll be able to see those, and I might have some others like Chapel Roan and Rihanna that I'm in the works on. And also, if you're a fan of Gem and the Holograms, some of you might have gotten to my channel based on, you know, my content to do with Gem and the Holograms. It's music, and so I'm definitely planning more videos on that subject too. So I hope you'll find something to enjoy elsewhere on my channel too, and share this video around. I hope and I hope Beihold is very pleased with this album, and I ordered a signed CD of it. That now that I've listened to it and really got impacted by this album, I think that decision was validated. So I might make a video once I get that and showing you what it's all about and the inside, the artwork and such. So yeah, thanks for watching. I really enjoyed getting the chance to react to this album. I've been looking forward to it for quite a while. So yeah, thanks everyone. Have an excellent week, and I'll see you next time.